We're coming out of 4, gives him the green flag, and this main event's underway. Jordan Krupa. And look at that. Tyler Krupa right on the inside, followed by Brian King. And here comes Ed Rasmussen. And after 1, it's Jordan Krupa. Jordan Krupa, Tyler Krupa, Brian King, Ed Rasmussen. Here comes Raquel Krupa now. 3 Krupas in the top 5. Look out. That's what you call a family affair. This time around, we've got 4 laps completed for our main event. And Tyler Krupa looking to the outside of Jordan Krupa. Brian King now is trying to work the inside. Oh, threading the needle. Whoa, getting a little loose right in turns 1 and 2. Brian King from Shasta Lake City in that 3rd spot. You got to get past the 2 Krupas up front. And here comes Lauren Powers Jr. working the outside of Raquel Krupa for that 5th spot. Lauren Powers Jr. now side by side with Raquel Krupa. And holy moly. There he goes down the back stretch. It's still a battle for that 3rd spot. And now Lauren Powers Jr. has got Ed Rasmussen in his sights. Brian King looks to be going to the inside of Tyler. Oh, sparks fly. Sparks flew and nobody fell in love. What the heck's going on? Brian King side by side with Tyler Krupa. And Brian King working the inside. And look at this, Raquel Krupa now working the inside. Oh! Touch, that's a love tap. That was just giving him a love tap, saying, hey, I'm right here. Brian King's looking to go to the inside of Jordan Krupa. And there he goes. They're side by side coming out of 4. And Tyler Krupa's following along with Brian King. And now he's going to start to work the inside. This time around, we got 11 laps down. And look at that, Ed Rasmussen. Oh, and a caution comes out. Oh, turn 4 between the number 64 of Cadence Tolan. It looks like the number 10. Flag, we're back underway. 11 laps down. And look at that, Tyler Krupa shoots out like a cannon. Tyler Krupa's not messing around tonight. 44's got his foot on the floor. And here comes Brian King now, right back at it. Oh, Brian King's got 3 Krupas right behind him. So you got Brian King, Krupa, and Powers. Holy Toledo, that sounds like a monster movie. Tyler Krupa's looking to the outside of Brian King. And look at that, Raquel Krupa's now into the 3rd spot. Lauren Powers Jr.'s moves right on up. And Tyler Krupa's working the outside of Brian King. This time around, we've got 14 laps down, side by side. Well, you got 4 cars right there side by side. And 2 of them are Krupas. There goes Brian King now. Tyler Krupa. Raquel Krupa's. Boy, she's battling strong tonight. Here comes Lauren Powers Jr. This is still anybody's race. And look at that, Tyler Krupa working the inside. Woo! Still side by side. Holy moly! And Raquel Krupa starting to work her way up there. Lauren Powers Jr. getting in the mix. Tyler Krupa, your leader right now. And Raquel Krupa looking to the inside of Brian King for that second spot. Holy Toledo, somebody give me a pulled pork sandwich. And Raquel Krupa now holds that second spot. Brian King dropping back to 4th as Lauren Powers Jr. takes over that 3rd position. This time around, 20 laps down in the books. And now Lauren Powers Jr. is looking to the outside of Raquel Krupa. Tyler Krupa really putting on a performance here tonight, but Raquel Krupa is really amazing tonight. And here comes Lauren Powers Jr. and then Brian King, Ed Rasmussen. There's your top 5 right there. This time around, 22 laps down. And Tyler Krupa, Raquel Krupa, Lauren Powers Jr., Brian King, Ed Rasmussen. Oh, and Lauren Powers Jr. was looking to the inside, and now he's going to the outside of Raquel Krupa. He's just trying to gather up that speed more and more. We got 25 laps down. There's your 3 fastest cars right there. Krupa, and Powers, and can't leave out Brian King. Brian King now making some ground there. He's coming up behind him. Now Lauren Powers working the outside of Raquel Krupa. Out of 2, and then Raquel puts on the gas and just goes right by. She is driving strong tonight. And even with all the noise, I hear somebody's got a squeaky belt out there. This time around, we've got 29 laps in the books. And now Lauren Powers Jr. is looking to the outside of Raquel Krupa again, but he just can't seem to take her on the straightaways. He gains grounds on the turns, but then once he gets to the straightaways, man, Raquel just, look at that. Boom. Tyler Krupa, Raquel Krupa, Lauren Powers Jr., Brian King. Now they come up into traffic. They're being shown the move over flag. That's kind of anybody's game. Either you stay low or you stay high. Sparks fly again from that number 9 coming out of turns number 1 and 2. 32 laps down. This time around it's going to be 33 laps down. Booyah. Brian King falling off the pace a little bit as Krupa, oh, a little bump. That's a love tap, Dad. They're family, they just give each other love taps out there. Rubbing is racing. This time around, 35 laps are done. And it's Tyler Krupa, Raquel Krupa, Lauren Powers Jr., and now Brian King getting back into the mix. Down the inside they go, right around Chris Nutton. Oh, no! Lauren Powers Jr. connects with Brian King there. Nice save from Raquel Krupa out of turn 4. Boy, she was in the dirt getting a little loose and she just corrected it. Lauren Powers Jr. looking to the outside. But he cannot catch her on the straightaways. There's your leader coming out of 4 right now, Tyler Krupa, Raquel Krupa. Next time around, we're going to have a white flag. And it's Tyler Krupa in the number 44, Reds Family Racing. He dives into turn 3. He's going to come out of turn 4 for that white flag. 1 to go. There it is, folks. Get loud for Tyler Krupa. They're going to try to make a run at it one last time. Down the backstretch they go into turn 3. And it's Tyler Krupa, Raquel Krupa coming out of 4 for the checker flag. Look at that, double-handed Tyler Krupa. I think if Bethany was driving, I was her passenger, we'd kick some butt. Look at that, Krupa and Krupa side by side, congratulating each other.